Hey guys, welcome back to Creating Hane with the DAE and with me, Patrick. Today I'm going to be continuing my mouse rig thing. Yeah, okay. So let's just get going and start doing this all. Not sure how everyone's week's been. Mine's been pretty alright. I finished my rewatch of Korra, which I love very much so. Seriously, that show is really fun, and I forget just how much I really like that show. It gets a lot of flack for not being Avatar: The Last Airbender, pretty much. But still, I still think it's one of the best written shows out there, and even with that, there are things that I think that Korra does better than Avatar, personally. One of the things I actually think is the main character. People criticize the show because its cast isn't as strong as Avatar: The Last Airbenders, which, fair, nothing is as strong as Avatar: The Last Airbenders cast. That cast is almost remarkable for just how strong it is. Oh yeah, we're rigging the mouse today. But I think that's just because it has a different focus than what Avatar did. What is with that? Okay. Okay, that's still rigging right. That's definitely not. Where are you getting attached to? Okay. Now let's start moving downwards then. I wonder if I can scoot this back and see what... Looks like a double neck right there. Jeez. Okay. So yeah, it gets a lot of flack for not being Avatar, which again, nothing is. And the cast, but the focus is not so much on a set of characters. It's really focused on Korra as a whole. But there's some stumbling blocks where they do try to go back to that kind of old school, these are the cast, this is, bring in the crew and be like, okay, we're gonna try to have some holdovers from where we were in Avatar, but overall never really works as well. But the difference is, though, I think that Korra herself is a much stronger character, and the villains of the world are way better done in Korra, which seems weird to say because Avatar had such great world building, but Korra just kind of blows it away with world building in ways that Avatar just couldn't. They just didn't have the ability to as much because they had so many other things that they wanted to focus on. I think the real issue with Korra, though, is that, well, yeah, something's going on with that neck. Okay. Well, Well, the show itself wanted to do a lot, and a lot more than what Avatar did, they just didn't have the time. It just ended up being that, they just didn't have the ability to do that because of just how... Parentheses. Okay. That doesn't help. That looks better. Okay, cool. They just didn't have the time, right? There was not enough time to do all of that, so they wanted to do more, but they weren't given the episodes they needed. They weren't given the time they needed. They did a lot for what they could do. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so the real question is, where is... What the heck? Just... Wait, I am having some issues. Okay. So let's focus on this mouse for a second here. So, where is this all getting moved to? Probably one of these, right? Is it the back? Where is these vertices going? There's the real question. We can go to edit mode. And if I were to go to edit mode and let's say I grab the neck, select, okay. Head, select, good. select, that should go right low. So we're going to deselect, deselect. So the head select goes all the way down there. Cool. And the neck select should go all the way back up. So let's deselect, select. So that goes all the way back up. So let's see if there's anything. Deselect, select. Now there's one issue. Look at that. I bet you if I do this guy, that's the left arm. Never mind. Let's try this again. So we're going to do the right shoulder select. Yep, there's that same issue. So that's definitely what's causing that issue here. And you don't want it to be controlling any of this stuff. So what we're going to do is we are going to deselect this. And anything with the neck, select, and the head, select, we're going to make sure is not on these guys. I'm going to remove it from left shoulder, I'm going to remove it from right shoulder. I'm going to have to put those things back in a way. But, especially since I don't think the neck should be on this far, but now, if I were to deselect these guys, and now try to select the left shoulder, bam, doesn't have anything. It's actually really bad, so we're going to redo all of that bit. But now the neck, that might fix our neck issue. So let's see if that does. Okay, that's moving fine, but what about you? See, that's still, I wonder if there's just not enough weight there. So let's go in and we're going to go to weight pane. Okay. Now I need to display stuff, so let's see what we can figure out here. Because one of the things I used to have, at least not too long ago, what's over here? No, because if I do this, no, it's just going to go back to this, which I don't need. The very boxy shape. Yeah, that's not working at all. Okay, so let's see what we can find here. Let's see. Oop, that's not it. That's also not it. Just shows nothing there. Yes, I know I'm late for my clocking in my shift. I am here at my shift though, so there we go. Workspace mode, object mode. That works. Options, topology, no. Size, weight, strength, symmetry, display, show brush, that's true. And here's the brush. Fall off. See, okay, because I know where it needs to be. The issue is that it's not letting me. Okay, there we go. Okay, so these guys need to be at a higher weight. Absolutely. Because if we go over to here, yeah, now there's nothing here. So basically what's going on is that this is selected here. And because this doesn't equal 100%, that part of the neck isn't moving because it's not attached to anything as much. It's moving a little bit, but it's not attached truly to anything. So we need to, with the neck, take that and make it better. So, if I remember correctly, that's 75, 50. The real question is, where is that? Those lines. See, I wish they had select weights. I want to see things because it's not showing me what ones are what weight. It used to, but now it's not. That's bothering me because I want to figure this out. Let's see. Nope, that's not what I would do. And see, this right now is doing the face select, not the vertices. Which we want it to be vertices. So with the neck, we want, let's say, this to be 25. I think I need to do this through edit mode, which stinks in a sense. But does make it a little bit easier in other senses. So let's grab this. So I'm pretty sure this is 25, this is 50, and this is 75. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here, and we're going to do 0.25 sine 0.5 sine 0.75 a sine. Now, if I were to move this guy, already it looks like it's better. But I lied. It's not better at all. It's worse. See, that's the weird real kicker here. Why is it? Oh, wait a second. It's not. No, it is. Wait. Is it the inside of the throat that's doing this? Yes, maybe, kind of. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so why are you, friend? What part are you? Are you just this part here? Should you actually just be 100? Let's go to weight paint. I feel like this used to be easier. Okay, so that's neck. Head. Huh. So, the thing that's confusing me here. Weighting is very annoying sometimes. It's not usually the most fascinating thing. Usually it's a lot of just like number crunching. Which I'm an artist. I like drawing and doing things. Sometimes the weighting is one of the worst bits because it's just like, how do I do you thing? I want to do things. And it's like, no, you can't do things. Why would we let you do that? That would make too much sense. Okay, so clearly this is the issue here, point. So it's right here is the issue. Why? Why is this the issue? Did I select? You go all the way up and deselect, select, and you go all the way down, deselect. So what's the issue? Let's go to weight again. So it's 50 and 25, and then the head is the same thing, right? Like that looks about right. I mean, this should be all 100 from down here below, but it must be the net now, because okay, wait a second. Wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn minute. So it looks like what might be happening, it might be the actual inside here. So I go to edit mode. So what if this, so let's select neck. Yes, you're only controlling one thing. This should be at least 0.25. 25 assign. That should rectify that issue. Wrong thing. Okay, it's not. No, it did not. What are you? Going to object mode, select this object and go into weight paint mode. Vertex paint maybe? Would that help? No, that won't help. Weight paint, okay. Why are you dragging in such a way? Because it's, okay, so it's the 25 and this line. Meanwhile, if we go to this line neck. I don't understand why that line's being an issue. It looks right. Why, then, are you... Is there anything else connected to it? Like, that's the only other thing I can think of. Vertex groups. Let's go down. Oh, no, that's neck. Head. Shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Index. Nope. Ball, hip, ankle, toes. No, there's nothing else connected. I mean, that shouldn't affect the bones, because that's not bone thing. These are fur things. It shouldn't affect the base. There it is. Look at that. It's right there all along. So the way to fix that, okay, that's why. We're going to select the neck. Select that. And we're also going to select the head. Select that. And then we're going to go down to the base, and we're going to remove those. Boop. There's the fix. Ha! Ha! I told you I could do it. Victory's pets. But yeah, I was like, what is going on there? Sometimes it's weird. Okay, so what was I talking about before? I got very distracted by the fact that this was not weighting properly. Final Fantasy. Woohoo. This will beat the remake of FF7. See, like, that looks better, but I don't like how that neck bends in the back, because his neck doesn't bend like that. I think there should be more control in the neck than the head there. That's an easy fix. The front seems fine, but the back needs to be fixed. Meanwhile, this moves just about right for that bit. I need to fix this bottom bit. But that's an easy fix, because I can just go in. And what we're going to do is we're going to play around here with... well, we'll go to weight paint first. Okay, so right now it's 75, 50, 25. What we're going to do is for this one, we're going to move them up one level. So if I go to here, so this instead is going to be 75. That might backfire tremendously on me. This will be 50, sign. This will be, right, yes. This will be 25, assign, and then this will be 0, assign. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to go to the reverse of that here. So I'm going to go to the neck now, and this is going to be 100. Assign. This is going to be 50.5. No, 0.75. This is going to be 0.75. Assign. This is going to be 0.5. Assign. And this is going to be 0.25. Assign. Now, that looks slightly better. Look at that. Because if we watch the head move, so let's go to weight paint. Let's go to object mode again. Oop, let's moved it. Go to object mode, pose mode. So it's able to bend back. It still bends in a little bit more than you should. This doesn't really change very much. So I'm gonna change it just a bit more. I don't want to add. Honestly, I feel like this part is actually too much there. So let us try this again. I'm going to go to edit mode for this guy. So this one we're actually going to go back on that. It's going to be 0 for the neck and 100 for the head. The rest of this, though, we're going to change to 0.5 for the neck, assign, and for the head, assign. And this one is going to be 0.25 for the head. 25. for the head. And for the neck, 0.75. Wait. Isn't the one I just did? Wait. Wait. Yeah, that's the way I just did it. So this actually should be point. Oops, made a mistake. So I didn't move this down enough. So this was 0.25, this is 0.5. Yeah, now that makes sense. This should be 0.75 for the neck. So we're gonna hit 0.75. 0.75. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Okay, so neck 0.75. Assign. Cool. Meanwhile, this should be 0.25. Or point 5? Wait. No, this would be 100 then. Wait. Yes. Maybe? Oh, wait. Okay, this is 2.5, this is 5, this is 7.5. Instead, this is 75. Yes. Maybe. Yes. Assign here for 100%. Assign here for 100%. Cool. In which case, this for the neck, for our little head here, is just going to be 2.5 assign, and this is going to just be 100 assign. That looks way better. See? Boop, boop. Yeah, way better. Look at that. Look at that neck tilt. Okay. Cool. Now we have to do... So I was going to do the neck next, but I don't want to. We're going to hit here. We're going to reset these all back. Suppose, clear transformation, all. Cool. What we're instead going to do is we're going to focus on the torso. Yes, this all makes complete sense to me. I am a person. Okay, one day I will have to actually address the button situation, but right now this is an issue. So the issue here is the belt. Oh, why did I do this? Oh. Oh, okay. The issue here is the belt. The belt is really big, so you can't really bend on it without it clipping through. What clipping means is, I think I've explained this before, but maybe it was in one of the after hours. What clipping is when the object goes into itself. And you don't want that. You do not want to be clipping because it looks bad, it's bad, it's not good. We do not phase into ourselves if we overlap ourselves. So obviously that's not what we want. I think I went over to in a little bit of detail in one of the animation analyses that I have done. Not sure if it's been released yet, actually. I have to go check that. But I did go over clipping once. Okay, so before we do anything, I'm going to hide the buttons because they're bothering me. They're buttons and they bother me. I'll put them back eventually, but I need to just get this bit done. Okay, so first we're going to deal with the elephant in the room, which is this. So here's the first issue I see, is the pants are coming undone. Okay, so this is our base. This is where everything kind of gets controlled from. And there's a lot that needs to be fixed here. But I think the best way to start here is to actually just take this base. And what we're going to do is we are going to go into weight paint. And the way we're going to do this, so there's the issue. First of all, it's all just 75s and stuff. This should be hundreds, so let's see if I can add stuff. This is a mix. I want to strength, radius, Why are you not adding? Accumulate? Nope, that's not it. Add. It's still not trying. Wait. which is weird. Sample weight. Cursor, gradient, smear. See, this is odd. Because it should be sampling the weight now. Weight tool, why did you change? You used to be so easy. Yeah, because I can't even add weight here. Why is that? Weights. Set weight. Smooth levels. Invert clean. Yeah, I want to use this tool, but it's not letting me touch anything here, which is odd. So I want to be able to add weights. Weight to your statements and all. Okay, first of all, let's go into edit mode then. We're going to go into edit mode, and first thing we're going to do is we're going to select, wrong thing. I'm going to select all of that, and all of this, and we are going to make sure that these are 100. Assign. There we go. Next up is our favorite center point here. Oh, that's weird. So I didn't notice that there was this weird middle face thing here. Jesus, what did I do? Did I do that on purpose? Was there a reason? It looks like the reason might have been to create this larger. Oh, I see. It was to. Okay, I'm gonna save quickly. So file save. Because it looks like the reason might have been to create a zipper kind of thing. That being said, I'm not sure if I want to do that. So we're gonna save. Boop. And then after we save, we're gonna try dissolving this entire little section. Dissolve edges. See, then there's that, dissolve edges. Meanwhile, that just is inherently better for like a lot of reasons. But yeah, that's just a lot. That's superior in so many ways. There we go. Okay, so now let us continue with which ones are the hundreds. So that's a lot of these actually. So we're gonna grab you and assign 100% to you, and same thing with you. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And assign 100% to you. That should at least fix issue number 1 with that posing. There we go. So now it still comes out. Why does it come out? I mean, good news is she shouldn't ever bend that way. If she does, it's a problem. The other issue here is that this seems to be attached to the world, not the character. So we want to fix that. Local with parent. Just do local. There you go. There we go. That works way better. Okay, so that works way better. Now this guy though. Okay, so calisthenics. Let's look here. Okay, so why are you switching? Is it because there's other weights on you? I bet that's because there are other weights on you. That's probably it. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the base. We're going to go to edit mode. And we are going to go one at a time and figure out which of these is our problem child. There we go. So, we also want to reset pose here. So, pose. Last time this was the problem child, and now we're figuring out a new problem child. And you go into pose mode. I mean, all pose clear transformation on. There we go. Now, as far as this goes, let's look at this. So, let's get in to the nitty gritty here and see what we can do. Select. Okay, you have all of those selected. I'm not sure how much I agree with you having that much up there, but we'll see. Spine 1, select. Do you have things in here? No, I'm going to guess that also means spine 2 does not. Cool. What about the tail? Is this little tail 1? Select. There's some issue. Yeah, that's an issue. So we're going to do that. And we are going to make sure, so we're going to go to our little base again. And we are going to remove it from our tail. Remove, and we're also going to do tail 2. And you know what, just so now if I were to go here, perfect, it doesn't ever leave except for that one vertice right there. Okay, there's a little bit of a leave. Things I actually slept well last night too. At least I thought I slept well, then again I think I woke up like twice. I went to bed about 1. So yeah, Legend of Korra is great. Trying to think of other shows I'm watching right now. None that I can be concerned about. Let's see if there's any comments going on. Let's see if there's anyone watching right now. So let's go check that while I get this all going. Okay, so someone's watching. Hello, person. It's probably Nick. Hi, Nick. So yeah, now I'm trying to think about the shows that I've been watching, or the things I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of creative stuff, working on this character a little bit more about the world that she's from. Enjoying that, kind of building a history. Mostly talking about Avatar a lot. Avatar and She-Ra, those are the two ones that have been on my mind consistently for the past 2 months now. It helps that Avatar Last Airbender came back on Netflix, and so did the last season of She-Ra on the same day. So, you know, that was very good for my fanboyness. So I'm just trying to think of like other shows and stuff that I watch. I don't watch them. Like, I just don't have time anymore. Like, it's just like I want to watch things or play games, but I just don't have the time. There's other important things I can be doing in my life, and this is not one of them. Yeah, none of that's working. Okay. So let's see, where is this other here? You know, it's probably the leg. It's probably you know, it's not even the leg. It's this guy. It's the hip. Watch this. If I do select, there it is. Yep, that's what exactly I thought it was gonna be. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just remove that whole little section from the left hip and the right hip. Right hip 1? I guess that's leg 1. I guess I never renamed that. Remove. Okay. There we go. That now moves there. Still has a weird dynamic right here. Don't know why. Is that just not smoothed? Look at that. Like, it's so weird. That bit just never got smooth. Well, there's other things. One of the cases, it doesn't really matter too much, but I don't like the idea of her bending over, bending over, sitting down, and her belt just doing that. I feel like her belt should be its own crazy little object here. Or maybe it should be attached to this. Maybe maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe the belt actually should be... So one thing is, this character... Most of the time when you're sitting, you... So this character is going to be like, boop, and then boop. That's how sitting works. So what if... Okay, so let's play around here with the thought here. Okay, so first of all, yeah, we need to fix this bit, but if let's go for an idea here. What if this bone right here controlled a majority of the belt? That would be interesting. I think. It could also be terrible. So what we're going to do is we're going to reset the pose, clear all transformation. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this belt, put it somewhere else. No, that's bikini bottom. So we're going to take this belt, which is all of this entire little section. But we're going to whoops. L. But we're going to leave this little middle section here, this bottom bit here. I think those should still be controlled by our little friend, the bottom half. But then this one, these ones can be controlled separately, which theoretically will make this look better. I don't want this to bend too much. Again, it's the clipping that's going to be the issue. We'll figure this out. So let us go here. We're going to go to our, let's see, we're going to go here and we are going to do our spine. Spiny spine. See, this is what I do. I like, even when I don't have people, I'm just like talking like, if I do this and then I do this, maybe this will happen. I think it's just a curse. I think I just end up doing this all the time. So base, spine. So this is the base, this is the spine, that's spine 1. Okay, cool. Or spine 2, cool. So this is where we want. We want to assign 100% to this. Cool. And then we want to remove 100% from here. Okay, now if we move this, it clips horribly. Look at that. That's awful. Like, I can't, there's not even a way for this person to sit from. Oh, okay, wait. If they move, if they go to sit, 1 second here. 1 second. Okay, so if they move to sit, I guess, yeah, that works. She still can't bend too much, but at the same point, though, like, that probably is just part of the belt. If she can't bend like that, I mean... Okay, so she can sit. That's a sitting pose. She can't lean too forward, but what if we could... Huh, I wonder if there's a way. Because I just want to give... 1 second, this should be way less. 1 second, why is this a thing? Okay, edit mode. Let's go to edit mode for a second. Okay, so this should be still controlled somewhat by this guy. So we are going to go to the bones and see what the heck is going on here, because that is not okay. It just straight up isn't. Okay. Okay. So if I select this, one, this definitely shouldn't be selected. So we should definitely get rid of those controls right there. So we're gonna simply, in fact, just do this spine 1 and then deselect base, deselect spine 1, select spine 1. Nope, that's the base. Select the spine. I can just remove that all from here. There we go. So now that should give that there, okay. Now the real question is, why did... Oh, that's why you should not have been selected. That is the issue. Cool, that should be fixable. So we're gonna take this. I thought I did this already, so I'm a little upset that it didn't work. But to each their own. By each, I mean to me. I do this, this. So we want this bit to stay nicely aligned. Okay, actually, no, we don't. We don't want that bit to stay nicely aligned. There we go. Okay. We probably only want this bit to stay nicely aligned. We might want this to be 50, but this right now seems to be the right call. So this should be assigned 100%. Cool. And then this should be removed 100%. Cool. Now if we go into edit, there we go. There's that nightmare. Okay, well the good news is no one bends like that, so we don't need to worry about that because that is just actually really bad posture. So this is more accurate. So you can't bend 90 degrees back. The most you can bend back is like, we're gonna need to play around with that, but there we go. So that gives something. Though I think to add to this, we should give more give here and less give here. And the way we do that, so now we go into edit mode again, and this little back section here, right there, we're going to actually just assign that 100% to here and 0% here. Assign. So now that looks kind of like a mess, but that's okay because we can fix said mess fairly easily by changing this to 0.5, assign, and this to 0.5. There we go. That looks a lot better. Maybe, kind of. I think it takes a little bit of getting used to, but that looks beltish. Because now if I bend, yeah, look at that. That looks, it bends a little bit more normally. Now we need to figure out this bottom bit here, because this clips way too much. Look at that. Look at that clip. That is not a good clip. And that should not bend nearly like that. I feel like I actually need to lower that base just a little, just a tad. So let's go into edit mode. We're just going to move this. I'm just going to move that down just a smidge. Smidge. Actually, first we're going to do this, do this, do this, do this, and do this. There we go. Now that bends slightly better. We still need to do a couple other things. It's a weird shape that I decided to make for this character, but whatever. Okay, so you have that belt. Let's see how this belt works. Okay. So first of all, that shouldn't happen. So I think what this requires is a little bit more precision. I do think the sides should be controlled the way they are. Oh, belt's gonna be annoying. No, belt. How do I do this? How do I do this? Okay, so this guy goes up normally, and this one, because the normal bend should be something like this. This is a normal thing for a bend. Well, maybe even less than that, like just about here. This is a normal bend down. And then you could probably go a bit further if you reach and stuff. But this is normal bend down. Total. In which case the belt should react similarly Simulal simulal. Talking is difficult to do. Okay. Thinking. Think. Okay. OBS is going well. My sound, though, has cut off for some reason because it decided that, hey, you've been listening to this song on repeat for a while. Are you okay? And then, to which case, I'm like, I don't need you to check up on me, YouTube. I'm doing fine. It's like Netflix. It's like when you're binging through a show on Netflix and you don't really need Netflix to be like, hey, you haven't blinked in like 2 hours. Are you okay? And I'm like, you know what? I don't need that kind of criticism in my life right now. I just don't. I liked watching this thing. Oh, okay. The belt is bothering me. Don't know what to do about that. Okay. It's a nice problem. Like, I gotta say, like, not knowing what to do is always kind of fun. Because it's like, hey, it's problem solving. The problem is, generally speaking, when I'm doing this sort of stuff, and I'm trying to figure out this problem, be like, okay, how does the belt move? I'll get up, I'll walk around, I'll go for a walk, I'll think, I'll try to figure out what the best options are for me. I'll do like pacing around. Unfortunately, that is not something I can do while I'm on stream, so there's an issue there. So this might be something I have to do later. I might need to do the belt later. I might just do one of the easier ones, like the arms, today, just to get that done. Oftentimes I'll just literally just scream into the void and just be like, I'll scream into the void and hope nothing screams back. If something screams back, then we become friends. Because that's how you handle void screams. You become friends with the void screams. So this is the problem with getting me to talk for a while. I just keep talking about things, and then I get into like void screams and conspiracy theories about birds. Because, you know, the birds aren't real. They aren't. We haven't been birds for years. They're lies. Okay, so I think... Okay. Well, the good news... The good news and bad news here. The good news is... I have ideas for how to do this. Bad news is they're not very interesting ideas. And I want better ideas. I want to be smarter as a person. Unfortunately, I am not. Then there's this. Then there's the legs. And this just can't be the thing. Honestly, I should just... In fact, I could probably do this fairly easily. In fact, let's do that. So what I'm going to do, just to give you guys a heads up of what I'm doing right now, I'm going to take a bounding box, select all of this. The reason why I'm selecting all of this is because I don't want the legs to have any control over this section. So what I'm doing is I'm saying, okay, legs, prepare to die. I go down to here to where it says left arm, left forearm. I think it's below everything. There it is. Okay. We're going to go to left hip, and we're going to remove from here. And then go to left leg and remove from there. Right two, remove from there. And then do the same thing with right hip one, right leg two, which I should just rename. But now they're not longer controlling that bit, which is nice. And I actually wonder if, wait a second, because I realize now that that was also part of the issue here. Okay, so realizing that this I might have some instructor conflicts. So this that was also getting controlled by other things. Now this is still clipping like all, like no other, but that makes it a little bit better. Makes this section better specifically. So if we go into without this, this looks slightly better now. This looks just as bad. I should just... Okay, so the thing is, I should actually give some adjustment here. There's these two bits should be 50. It should slowly... I feel like 50 feels like too much, though. That's the thing. Like, I know what I need to do theoretically, but it just feels like too much. And then this is also... Well, oh, this is annoying. Okay, let's think. Because, A, this looks like a human. This looks like an atrocity. Welcome to rigging, where everything looks terrifying. Okay, so let's see. A normal human pose. I mean, you could theoretically get to this angle, I think. I think there's people who are flexible enough to do something like this. Be like, whoop-de-doo. I guess this is a thing that people can do. I don't know. I don't know how flexible people work. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, people can do something like this. Problem is now it looks like a horrifying beast over here. And we don't want horrifying beasts. Okay. So this is fine. The back section actually seems to be fairly straightforwardly good. Which, you know, is lovely. It's nice when I don't have too much. It's the front section where everything needs to bunch together when you bend that seems to be having issues, and that's probably more due to me just rigging in weird ways. This is where I wish I had my markers. Not markers, but like I wish I could weight paint with the brush tool instead. I need to look up and see if they fix that, or like, if they fix that, if there's a way to do that I'm just not seeing. Because that was very useful, because I can bend them in weird ways and then just brush it to be correct, and then that would rig things. Because like the thing is with this particular bit here, this belt thing, I don't think I'm gonna be doing this just by going guessing through and being like, okay, let's try this percent, let's try this percent. I don't think that's gonna happen. What I think is gonna happen is I think I need to figure out like how to do the brush thing so that it can just slowly adjust as needed, which would be great. This is frustrating. Okay, still have 8 minutes, so let's at least do the. Okay, so I'm gonna first take everything here. So we're gonna go here, take everything in this pose mode. We're in object mode right now, and we're gonna clear the transform all. There we go. Now she's back to normal. But what we're going to do is we're going to just do this bit here, the arm. So the arm is actually really easy because I actually already created all the things I needed for this. Look, this is going to be 75, this is going to be 50, this is going to be 25. So, bang, bang, boom. Easy. But, if you look at how the arm bends, watch this. So, it doesn't just bend here. This stays still, this moves, and just, this also stays still. So this moves, this stays still. So, with that said, that means these guys will be different weights than the other ones. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take this. Luckily this is a good separation point, so that works. I take these, and we are going to go to, this is the left arm, right? Yes, no, left. Crack myself up. So, we're going to go here, and we are going to remove weight. Remove weight. Okay. That's dangerous, but it will hopefully pay off because what we're going to do now is this section here, this front bit. Okay, so this is going to be, okay, so this stays still and this moves up. So if this stays still, then this moves up. This should be a 75, 25, 75, 50, yes, 75, wait, okay, so we're in the forearm right now. Okay. So I'm gonna say, we're gonna test something. Because I did this before, but now I'm like second guessing everything. So let's say this is 75, and this is 75. Cool. Cool. We've already accepted that. It's gonna be 25. Sine. Boop, boop, boop. A sine. Cool. Now let's do these sections right here. So this one is going to be this one is going to be the normal one. So this is going to be 0.75. Yes. This is going to be 0.75. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is going to be 0.75. This is going to be 0.5 sine, and this is going to be 0.25. Yes, 0.25 sine. This could all go awful, or it could look great, or it could be a combination of the two. But this is 0.75 sine 0.5 sine 0.25 a sine. And then this in the back here, which is going to be the elbow bit, this is going to be 100 a sine. This is going to be 0.75 a sine. This is going to be 0.5 a sine. This is going to be 0.5 a sine and 0.25 a sine. Now let's see how that looks. Okay, so there's parts that's working there, but that's not where your bicep gets bigger, right? Okay, wait, now, make sure. Oh, wait a second. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well that might have actually worked fairly well, actually. So click this. That's oh, this is not. That's another thing that didn't get fixed. So yes, I have that, but this never got assigned. So this needs to be 0.100 for the left arm. So not 0.100, 100. There we go. Now that should give us something. I don't like how much that's stretching, especially since it's stretching in the wrong place. So I'm gonna check something. I'm gonna try putting this back just a bit, see if that does anything better. That does not. That makes it worse. Okay. What if I added a ring? That might be worse as well. Okay, well, this is where we're ending today. I know, doesn't look the greatest, but we got a bit done. I need to fix this bit a bit more. I'll figure this out by next week. We're gonna get this all done next. I'm gonna hopefully work on this a bit because we're taking a week off, so we're not gonna be doing this next week. But I will be able to do more later. So I'll probably get a bit more of this done next week without you guys. But thank you so much for coming to this Create and Hang with me, Patrick, at the DAE. If you enjoyed this, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and also check out some of the other Create and Hangs on our channel, where there's other people doing other really cool creative stuff. And probably not just talking about random conspiracy things. Probably. We also have after-hours content, such as my animation analyses on Thursdays, though that I think is getting switched to Tuesdays and Fridays. Maybe? I have to check that one. And other great after-hours content to check out. And we also have some more info on our classes here on the YouTube channel and on our website at theda.com. So if you are interested in animation or any other kind of creative things, such as even like coding and YouTube video making, feel free to check out some of our classes that are available online with online courses right now, as far as our summer camp goes as well. And so be sure to go online, check some of those out, see if there's anything that piques your interest, and try to sign up. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. And we're going to switch this out.